The Hyundai IONIQ 5 heads into 2027 without any major changes. Normally, that sounds like a problem, but this still looks more futuristic than many brand new EVs, offering as much as 318 miles of range and can add energy remarkably quickly when you find the right charger. Today, I want to find out whether it still feels special from behind the wheel or whether the rest of the EV market has finally caught up. Before we get too far, subscribe to Dave Drives for more real-world driving impressions and compare dealer prices by visiting quotes.everymandriver.com before you buy. There's also a direct link below. My first impression is how calm the IONIQ 5 feels. Power arrives smoothly, the cabin stays quiet, and the controls don't make you work hard just to drive the vehicle. It feels modern, but not like a rolling software experiment. How quick it feels depends on the version. Standard range starts at 168 horsepower. Long-range rear-wheel drive models produce 225, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive setup delivers 320 horsepower along with 446 pound-feet of torque. The rear-drive version feels responsive enough for daily driving and gives you the best range. The all-wheel drive model hits much harder when you press the accelerator, but the power delivery remains predictable rather than nervous. The ride is relaxed and stable, which fits the personality of this car. Steering effort is light around town, but not completely numb, and the battery's low position keeps the IONIQ 5 from leaning like a tall SUV. The regenerative braking paddles let you choose how strongly the vehicle slows when you lift off the accelerator, including an aggressive one-pedal setting. Spend time with those settings during your test drive because they can make the same vehicle feel noticeably different. The long wheelbase makes this vehicle look larger than it feels from the driver's seat. Visibility ahead is good. The square corners are reasonably easy to judge, and available surround view cameras help in tighter spaces. Rear visibility is not quite as open because of the body shape, so this is one area where the camera technology earns its keep. It's still easy to maneuver, but drive the exact wheel and tire package you plan on buying because the turning feel and ride can change. Inside, the flat floor and open center area create a lot of breathing room. The two 12.3-inch displays look clean without taking over the entire dashboard, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto keep the phone experience real simple. There are still physical shortcuts for common functions, which I appreciate. The cabin feels upscale, but more importantly, it feels restful. That's the quality you noticed after an hour behind the wheel, not just a 5-minute dealership walk around, so take your time with that test drive. The rear seat may be the biggest surprise. There is generous legroom, a flat floor, and a sliding seat that lets you trade passenger room for cargo space. Fold it down, and you have as much as 58.5 cubic feet. The drawback is the high cargo floor, which makes heavier objects more awkward to load. Still, this is a useful enough vehicle for a small family, weekend gear, or a road trip without feeling like you're driving a large SUV. Charging it is one of its strengths, but there is a detail buyers need to understand. The native port provides direct access to compatible Tesla superchargers. On the larger battery, Hyundai estimates roughly 30 minutes from 10 to 80% on an NACS V3 or V4 charger. Use the included adapter at the right high-power CCS station, and that same 10 to 80% session can take as little as 20 minutes. The fastest plug is not always the one built into the car. The surprise is how normal this IONIQ 5 feels once the novelty wears off. It's comfortable, easy to control, and doesn't constantly ask for your attention. The annoyance is that range and ride vary more than the identical-looking body suggests. Larger wheels and all-wheel drive reduce the range, while the XRT falls to 259 miles. That doesn't make those versions bad, but it does mean the most exciting-looking configuration may not be the smartest one for your routine. Would I daily drive the 2027 Hyundai IONIQ 5? If I had dependable home charging, this would be one of the easiest EVs to live with. It's so quiet, comfortable, spacious, quick when you want it to be, and far less complicated than the exterior styling suggests. I'd probably start with the long-range SEL in rear-wheel drive, then choose all-wheel drive only if traction or stronger acceleration mattered more than the maximum range. So tell me which version you would choose based on all this. Rear-wheel drive for up to 318 miles, all-wheel drive for 320 horsepower, or that more rugged XRT. And before you visit a dealership, no matter if it's a new or used car, truck, or SUV, research ahead of time by using that free link below. It's quotes.everymandriver.com. Quotes.everymandriver.com. EV incentives and discounts can change quickly, so compare the actual numbers before you sign anything. It's all based on zip code, so if you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, real easy solution. Change the zip code. The better deal might be one town over. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Adios.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.